Almost. 58.
Hey guys, if you are still on Zoom, please just go to the chat box because we are going to use the YouTube. We are not going to use the Zoom to share my screen. Okay, so in YouTube, you go to the link. You have the link on your chat box, and click on the link. You should go all the way to here. So you would have you would have the YouTube, and at the meantime you have a chat box here, and we can talk with the chat box. If you have any problem, we will use the Zoom. Okay. All right. How are you guys doing today? If you are ready, please just leave a comment on the chat box so I can know you are ready. Okay, I'm gonna mute it. And I'm gonna mute everybody. Okay, awesome. So I am going to close my Zoom. All right. So we are gonna start now. So first, like every time, we just do the same thing. We pull up your browser. I use Chrome, and if you use something else, and like IE or Edge or Firefox, or Safari. It's up to you, but just pull up your browser. Okay, so the first one I want you to just go to the site we are doing the practice. It's called Repel IT. So in case you didn't have the link like this, Repel IT language Python 3. In case you don't have it, I just post on the on my chat box, so you can copy it and paste on your browser URL. You can paste here. So that's the one we want to use for to practice our code. Okay, and the second one, if the second website we are going to use is like the W3 schools. Again, I am going to open a new tab. So I just Google W3 schools. And yeah, because we are learning Python, so like every time if you have been here before, if you type W3 schools, you should go directly to this website. If not, you might just type in this one, w3schools.com. So the same, I will copy it and paste on the YouTube on here. Okay, if you're now, and just click on the link and you will go all the way to here. And there's a tutorial over here, and you click on that and you go programming, learn Python, and basically you can learn any computer language on here, but we are learning Python, so we click Python. In Python, and we have the lessons here. Since before that we learned a function called print. This function print. So whatever you put it behind the print with a parenthesis, like here, inside the parenthesis, and we put a string. Why we call it string? Because we have a code between this sentence, like double quote or single quote. The funny thing here in this website is like you can try it yourself. Like you click the green button, and then you have something exactly like what we have here. But yeah, but I know some of the browser doesn't work. But if you are using Chrome, it should work. So you have like print hello world, and you may just change a little bit, 1 2 3, and you click run, and it should show up here, 1 2 3. Okay, that is easy for everybody. You can do it, everybody, I mean. So what I want you to do, just go back to the this website called Repel It Python 3, and what I want you to do is like, how about you just type print and code, a single code. You just type it is Wednesday. It is Wednesday. Okay, so you will click run, and it will output here. It is Wednesday. Okay, so I give you a few minutes. You finish this code, and once you finish, please just leave a comment here, and you can say done or an emoji. It's up to you. All right, so yeah, let's just get started from this code. It is Wednesday. So if you are spamming here, and I'm going to block you, okay? So do not do that. So like I know many of you like Minecraft, and we can work on that. I am going to set up a Minecraft server if you are interested on that, and we can work together, okay? All right, good job. So let me show that. It's like so yeah, again, if you keep spamming, I just hire you on this channel, okay? So just please do not do that, please. Okay, yeah, that's good. So yeah, I guess everybody can do this, because if you print it and it's saying print, it is Wednesday. So what I want you to do today is, like, if I type an input, like for example, I type 1, and you should show me Monday. It is Monday. If I type 2 as the input, you should show me Tuesday. And 3, of course, is Wednesday today. And 4 is Thursday. And 5 is Friday. And 6, if I type 6, you should like you should have a Saturday. And if I type 7, you should have Sunday. Okay, so we are not going to write the code yet, so we just do a practice with this. So how about I say a number from 1 to 7. What you need to do is you just use the chat box in your YouTube, and you type the what day it is. Like if I say 1, you should type Monday. If I say 6, you should type Saturday on the chat box. Okay, again, do not spam my chat box, okay, please. Yeah, so I would say I would type a 4. Okay, so would you mind just type anything on the chat box, so I know what day is it for number 4? Yeah, you should type something here, okay? Yeah, good job. Jesse is correct. And anybody? Number 4 should be Thursday. Good, awesome. Yep, that's nice. Yep, that's good. Okay. Yeah, I guess most of you guys already finished that. And you know, if I say 4 and you would have Thursday, how about I say 2? Like 2, number 2. What's the day of stand for 2? So I would say number 2, okay? Now it's number 2. Yep, good. All right. I think most of you guys got what I'm talking about. So what I want is like, for example, Jay, I'm not going to use the Discord. Okay. How about I just. All right. Yeah. So let's just make a program. If you would say, for example, you would say like, I remove this part. I would say, please type a number. Okay, like this. And I would have a number like, for example, I would have a number. For example, I have a variable to get to hold the number. So I input from the input. So like the number is, if I type is 1, and then you should show print that it is Monday, something like this. Okay, so I'm gonna run it and let you know what happened. I'm gonna run. So I would type, for example, 1, and it will say it is Monday. But I haven't finished yet, but I want you to just copy this code and type it in this website. And if you're done, please leave a message on the chat box so we can move forward. And once again, if you're finished, please leave a comment here. Okay?
Ready? Go! Ready? Go! Ready? Go! Hurry up! Hurry up! Mission completed.
All right, so I think you have finished this code, and it's easy because you just need to please type a number, and so you can output please type a number, and then you would have the input, and I put the input into a variable. So again, you would say what is called variable. Variable you can think about just like a box or a pocket, and you can put the things inside to the box, and somehow later you can pull it out and from this box. Like I named the box to be N, but you can name the box to any name like a box or any or a day or any day, any name you want. But of course, there's for Python there's some reserved keyword. You're not allowed to put to name it in that way. But since we are just at the beginning, you're not going to hit those keywords. So it's good to name it in any name. Okay. So here we have the input to be to an N. So, but what I want is like if you type a number to be 1 and it should show Monday. If you type 2, it should be Tuesday. If I type 3, it should be Wednesday, and 4 is Thursday, 5 is Friday, and 6 is Saturday, and 7 should be Sunday. So how are we going to do that? And probably is easy. But the first thing I want to do is because when you type 1, it is a string. So I usually want to convert them into a number. So that's why we use something called int. Int stands for integer. So and put the input inside in the function called int. So whatever inside the behind the function name int, and there should be a parenthesis, exactly like the print. So inside here, like anything between the parentheses, we call it parameters. So we call it parameters. Or if you have multiple parameters, it's parameters. And here, so since we have an N, and we convert it to number 1 to 7. Okay? So you might just say, if N is equal to 1 with a column here, and I'm going to print it is Monday. Okay? And now we should have this new code. Of course, you should do if N is 2, then you can print it is Tuesday, right? So let me run this program and see it work or not. So I'm going to run it. I'm going to hit number 1 and hit enter. You say it's Monday. And try it again, run. And I hit number 2, it is Tuesday. So I will give you 5 minutes. You are going to finish this code. If you are already finished it, I want you to continue to work on this program to can get the function from 1 to 7. If you type 7, it should show it is Sunday. I hope you get what I'm saying. So yeah, let's start now.
Ready? Go!
And again, if you finish the whole program, like this 6-8 line, you can put a done here. If you have finished the whole program 1 to 7, and you are also saying something yes, success on the chat box. Okay. And if you have any problem, and please log in to the Zoom. I will be on the Zoom meeting, and you can talk to me, and I can help you. Hello.
Hello?
Hey, how are you? Good. Yeah. So what's your problem? So you need my help? Okay. So I think you can unmute yourself. Okay, we are going to continue. I am going to close my Zoom. Okay, so I'm going to close the Zoom again, and I'm going to open a new meeting. So because Eritai is saying I'm out of time. Okay, so I'm going to close it and end the meeting for all. All right. So yeah, since most of you guys have finished the code and I have to work on that, if you're not, and you might continue to work on your code and see who is faster. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is just like I'm copy and paste and paste, and I'm gonna fix here. If n is equal to 3, it should be Wednesday. And if n is equal to 4, it is Thursday. And if n is equal to 5, it is Friday. And again, if n is 6, it should be Saturday. If n is 7, it is Sunday. So yeah, I'm gonna test my program and I will run it. And if I type, for example, 3 and hit enter, it is Wednesday. And again, and if I run it and I type 5, it should be Friday. Okay. If I type 6, Saturday, that's good. If I type 7, should be Sunday. And if I type 8, it doesn't output anything. So you would say, hey, George, if I type 8, what should I just output something? You would say, how about I want to so invariant number, invariant number. Okay. So how are we going to do that? So in Python, you can do if and else. Like for example, if it's not this and else. So you know what I mean? It's like you can do if else, something like this, and then print invariant number, something like this. So I'm gonna run it and see it work or not. And I will type 1. It's Monday, and I'm gonna run it again. I type 2. It will show invariant number. It is Tuesday. You will say, hey, what's wrong with this? Why is showing invariant number? The reason is because when we go to this block, think about that. In our program, if you run line by line, so if you have the first one, it will run here. Line 1, it will print it output here. And the second one is going to have the input from when you type a number. So you would have the n, put it into the variable n. And then you go to the line 4, and you will say, is it n equal to 1? If it is equal to 1, and we're going to print it is Monday. Otherwise, if it is not 1, otherwise it will print invariant number. But you said, wait a minute, I haven't finished all of this yet. So what should we do? I want to do all of them. If they're not it, and I'm going to print invariant number. So one of the way is like you are not going to do it on the first if, you should do it on the last one. On the last one. On the last one. Okay? But what I want you to do is like in Python, there's something called else if. But in Python, it would say else if. Okay? So it will connect together if not n is not equal to 1, and then if you jump to this condition, else if actually is else if n is equal to 2, and then we are going to print it is Tuesday. And again, for number 3, you just type else if. For number 4, else if. Number 5 is else if. Number 6, else if. Number 7, else if. And for anything left, it will print invariant number. And now I'm going to test my program and see it work or not. So I'm going to just type, for example, number 8. And it will show invariant number, which means it will go all the way directly to invariant number. What I want you to do is change your program, and this time you type number 8 or number 9 or number 0 and see if it can show invariant number or not. If you got this answer, please leave me a comment, okay, in the chat box, please.
Ready? Go! Hurry up! Hurry up!
Wow. Oh no.
Mission completed.
Okay, so I guess most of you have finished this code, and yeah, if you are not, and I'm going to take a picture on this, and after this class you still can do practice on this one. And the next question we are going to do is almost exactly the same, but this time I'm not going to do my code. I want you to do that. So, and this time is easy. Like for example, I want you to put, I want your users just type a number. Like for example, is I want them to type a number. If they type a number 1, then you would show print. You would output the color is red. You just output red, okay? And if 2, and you would say is blue. If 3, you would say is yellow. And if 4, it would be, how about purple? Oopsie. If 5, it's just like green. Okay, so that is all. Okay, and yeah, this time again I'm not going to. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, I will repeat the question again. So this time I'm not going to code it, and I want you to finish the question. So you are going to create a program, and you want the users to type a number. Please type a number. If someone type a number 1, and you should output red. If they type 2, you should output blue. If they type 3, you should output yellow. And if you type something else like 0, and you set invalid color code, something like this, okay? And yeah, so I want you to finish this program. If you have any question, please let me know. I'm on a Zoom meeting, and the Zoom ID is this new one, this new Zoom ID, and I'm going to put it in the chat box again. If you want to join the Zoom meeting, and you can join the Zoom meeting. And if you have any question, let me know, okay? And that is the Zoom meeting ID, the new one. You should join this new one, okay? Or you can join with this URL, this one. And if you have any question how to do this, and please call me in Zoom.
Help.
Okay, so yeah, can you just show me your screen, like if you want me to help? Oh, cool.
Oh no.
Cat will get wrecked. My question is why is she good? Like, tell me, why is she good? Come on, everybody got no. She's really good. Yeah. What?
All right. So I think you have done, and I assume you already test your program. If you type like number 1, it should show red. If you type blue, and if you type 2, it should show blue. And again, if you type number 6, it should show invalid color code. Or 7A0 should be show invalid color code. Okay, so yeah. So that's great. I'm going to go back to the W3 schools. So I'm going to see, I'm going to click here. It's called Python if else, like Python if else. So we already learned this, Python if else. So let's go through this. So in the Python if else, and we should have conditions, which we already used. And because we in Python, we usually use a single equal. So like a single equal is going to say is assign a value to a variable. So you use single equal to assign a value to a variable. Like number 33, you assign it to an A. But if you have double equal, what we already used is called equals. It's exactly like what we learned in the math, but in math we use single equal. But in Python we use double equal to evaluate they are the same or not. Like if A equal to B or B equal to C, or we use double equal. Okay, if it's not equal, you say if n is not equal to 3, so you use this one to do not equal. And of course, if you use less than, you use the arrow key, like the right arrow key or left arrow key. For the left arrow key is less than. And if you put a equal here, is like less than and equal. And again, it's greater than, and use the right arrow key, and greater and equal, greater than and equal. So, but today we are not going to learn this, and on Sunday we are going to go through all these conditions. So you will know how to use equal, not equal, less than, greater than. Okay, and if you go down here, is saying something called indentation. So what you do here is like we already did. We leave two space in the after the if statement. This if statement after this column, and we put two space. In Python, you can put either 2 space or 4 space. I know in the in Windows you have a tab key. If you tap, and it will have like a tab. Usually we have four space. Okay, but you got to worry about that, because you have better to just put 2 space or use the space key, like either 2 space or 4 space. And today we already learned this one called if, and also else, if and else. Okay, and we haven't tried this yet, called shorthand if, and we are going to try somehow later. and yes, and we also will try and this keyword and or all. Yeah, they are all fun. So what I want you to do today is after this class, you go to the W3 schools, and in Python, I want to try yourself. Like go to here and you click try yourself. And what you need to do, just change the A and B, like 330 and 250, something like this. And then you click run and see if there's something show up here or not. And I want you to try all of these. Try yourself in this page. Okay, you try all of them, and what you need to do, just click try yourself. Okay, and then click run, and you are going to change this number to different number and see it work or not. So let me repeat it one more time. What I want you to do today is, after this class, you go to W3 schools and you find the Python. This lesson, on your left hand side, you go all the way to Python if else, and you click on the if else, you will go to this page, and in this page we already learned if else. So what I want you to do, you just go through all this green button and you click try yourself, and then for example, you click on this one, try yourself, and you change the A and B value and see how it works. Like change 200 to 100 and you click run. It should show up on this side, and it will show print B is not greater than A. And if you put a 0 here, you click run, and then it will show B is greater than A, like this. Okay, so yeah, I think it is easy for yourself to learn it by yourself. I always encourage everyone can learn from the internet. So I think that's it for today. If you have any question, you can go to Zoom and ping me or leave me a message. Have your parent to leave me a message in the WeChat, and either way I'll work. And that's it for today. Have a good night.